My MVP for qualifying was definitely the pink diamond Kevin Garnett, because he was really good defensively at the center position, because he was fast and he got good interior defense, so he could get stops in the paint, and he could hit wide open jumpers. So he was definitely my MVP for that day. So going into the next game days, my strategy is pretty much just try and qualify for next gen. Trying to get a top 4 seed on that one. It's a real competitive gen, so I'm just looking to keep getting better at that while also staying good at current gen, so I can be ready for that tournament. So it's kind of a balance in between the two that I'm trying to do right now. So that's pretty much just my strategy going in. Going into the next game day, I'm excited to use the Galaxy Opal Anthony Davis, because at the power forward position, he gives you something that you don't have in any other card at that position right now, especially on next gen. So I'm really excited to be able to use him.
One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. A post pairing, Isaac and Carter Jr. The guard set is Fultz and Suggs, and it's Wagner in at the 3 slot. Now here is Carter. Here's Fultz. Hits it from 3-point range.
We've seen this from Wagner over and over. This guy understands when a man is open. He's got the timing and the touch to make the pass.
Here's Hero. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
Now, here's Fultz. 25 points last game, and out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
And Davis sends it back. Adebayo against Isaac. Pass to Hero. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Adebayo, and that one hits back iron. So the Heat, their last game, a win against the Celtics. The shot by Carter, nobody around. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
This is the skill that Wendell Carter Jr. is much more likely to display right now. That aggressiveness from 3. Okay, Wendell.
Now, here's Lowry. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Suggs. There's Wagner with the 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
That's about trusting your instincts, knowing when the shot he wants to take is there and taking it in the catch and shoot, Mr. Wagner.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense, 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
Passes it to Isaac. Carter down low. He's guarded by Adebayo. A nice shot by Carter.
Wendell Carter Jr., it matters not where he is on the floor, right? This guy's touch is excellent. Sometimes a nice inside shot, yeah, give me an easy 2.
Now, here's Lowry. Now, Davis. Inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Fultz finds Wagner. Top of the key, Isaac. The pass to Fultz. Here's Isaac. To the inside. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Butler. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside, Davis. And the Heat, another three.
Just really smart distribution for Jimmy Butler right there. He's putting a bigger emphasis on getting his teammates involved.
Butler against Wagner. Pass to Fultz. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. Orlando gets it back. Goes back up. And too long on the shot.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And it's Davis missing.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Butler against Wagner. Back to Fultz. Another shot. Lays it up and banks it in. Fultz has got 5.
That's Fultz doing the job with his athleticism. This guy can be a very good offensive rebounder.
Outside, Hero. Pass to Adebayo. To the paint. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by the Magic. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
You know what? At the end of the day, it wasn't as close as it should have been. There were lapses all night that led to the deficit they couldn't overcome.
For Miami, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Adebayo. Last game out, he had 14. Here's Lowry. Trying to get open is Adebayo. That's good from Lowry on the assist by Butler.
The tenacity of the play by Kyle Lowry pushes through the contact and scores it.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Fultz, no good.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Here's Davis, overshot. And Davis gets it to go. He's got 10.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Back to Fultz. Wagner outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Carter against Adebayo. Latre. Isaac misses. The Heat leading by 5. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. Going into the first game of the season, he said we have to attack them inside and in transition. See how that works out. If they don't adjust, we're going to keep pressing it. Well, Kevin, that seems like a good idea considering his explosive team that he has. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Heat have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league. And worked his way up from video coordinator.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
And Orlando making a change here. Mo Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. Okeke comes in for Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Jalen Suggs. And Anthony subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
And as I watch Cole out there, Kevin, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface.
Now, here's Strus. An 11-point game for him in the win against Boston. The jump hook, Haslam, that's good. And the Heat lead by 7.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
For Cole Anthony, GA, this team believes in his future.
I mean, he's a competitive kid and knows how to play the right way, and now he understands how to play winning basketball. And that's no bias from me. That's just my analysis.
Now, here's Wagner. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Here's Vincent. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Sinks the three-pointer. And now it's a 10-point Heat lead.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Anthony up on top. Deep two from Wagner. That shot is off. Great tee that time from Davis.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Heat.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Here's Okeke to end the run. And Davis sends it back. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chuma Okeke. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Here's Vincent.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Misses the layup. Up top, Wagner. 20 points for him last game against Indiana. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
Now here is Davis. 32 points for him last game against Boston.
And he was terrific in that game defensively as well, blocking 4 shots on the night. And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Passes to Ross. Back to Anthony. Wagner outside. 1:44 left in the first. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist from Wagner. Wagner's got his 3rd assist on the night. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Now here's Anthony. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, to me, Cole Anthony, one of the most striking things about this young man is his confidence first, his IQ for the game, and there's a fearlessness to what he does that I really admire.
Robinson's checked in for Vincent. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Max Struz. 2.
He's off on the second.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Anthony finds Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. Davis against Wagner. They get the rebound. The Heat leading by 7. Robinson passes to Davis. There's 39 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Haslett. No good. Shot missing. So Orlando will take it the other way. And Wagner has it in the corner. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Excellent concentration by Mo Wagner, and boy, what touch from the big man.
Miami's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Down low, Davis. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
The Magic trail by 7. Anthony with it. He has 7. Wagner on the wing. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That shows you the combination of size, strength from Franz Wagner. Like, seriously, well done right there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
That's good from Wagner.
Boy, when you look at the 6'10" Franz Wagner, what you love is the skill set. It is tailor-made for today's NBA. He can stretch you from deep. He's not afraid to mix it up on the glass. You love it.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. It's the Heat.
The Magic. 28. Coming out on the court.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And so in the game for the Magic, filling the perimeter, it's Suggs and Wagner. A post pairing, Isaac and Carter Jr. And it's Anthony in at the point. Evaluating recent attempts, Doris, to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, have they?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning. Chemistry, health, and if you risk your future trying to put together a super team with no consideration for what comes next, that can be problematic.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is worth it.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Orlando Magic. 6-point game. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And that one's good, Wagner. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. Yeah, that manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
To the middle. Here's Davis. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Carter. The Magic trail by 4. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Houdini in that last game against the Celtics put on a show. He finished with 32 points and was his usual dominant self on the glass. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
The Heat have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
It really hasn't come together for them as a group in terms of free throw shooting, just around 70% on the season.
Fultz, he's checked in for Franz Wagner. Suggs kicks to Fultz. Isaac outside. And it's off from three-point range. Davis, the pass to Butler, and he banks in the lane. Butler's got 5 now.
One way to make the defense second-guess itself, score from the painted area. Jimmy Butler does exactly that.
Now the pass to Fultz. Back to Anthony. It's good. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is unafraid to take on anybody willing to finish through contact. Yes, sir.
That was the 2K drive. As that move deserved another look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Robinson kicks to Davis. Just 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the...
Substitution. They have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Franz Wagner. 1.
That's good from Wagner.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency. As soon as he came into the league, you know what you'll get from him every night.
Lowry against Fultz. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Penalty. Now at the line.
And that one falls for Davis. And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
And Fultz gets it to go.
Well, you can see the handle by Markelle Fultz. The explosion, the dribble drive ability, that is a nice move.
Lets a floater go. Here's Davis. Okeke grabs the miss. The Magic trail by 9. Now here's Ross. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's Miami with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. It's deflected.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific length to spike shots back.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Wagner outside. Magic moving the ball around. And here is Ross. In his last outing, he had 8 points. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Loads it up for Davis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. .131 left in the second quarter. Now, here's Wagner. Not a lot of room. And Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and able to knock it away.
The Magic making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. 1:22 left now here in the second. Fultz, no good.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Outside, Davis to the paint. Here's Haslam. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Anthony. A shot, no good. Great D that time from Davis. Strus finds Davis. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Wagner outside. Back to Anthony. Wagner outside. Pass to Fultz. And here's Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And the turnover differential just not in their favor. That's one reason why they're struggling.
23 seconds left in the first half of the game. Down low, here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Well, the defensive breakdowns allows Kyle Lowry to take advantage and set up an open look for his guy.
Anthony, the pass to Wagner. To the left wing. Here's Fultz. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense. defense.
And so it's the Miami Heat.
Your Miami Heat. 56. The Magic. 41.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Davis is out there with Adebayo, and it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat. To the inside, here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Anthony looking it over. It's stolen by Adebayo. In transition, here comes Miami. Hero, no good. The Magic trail by 17. Wagner from long range. It's hauled in by the Heat. Davis is inside. The kick outside to Butler. Hero against Anthony. Left side Davis. All sorts of time. And he hits the jump shot. And that's now 30 points for Davis.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Fultz finds Anthony. Now Fultz. He's got 7. Pass to Wagner. Clock at 6. Launches it. Another miss by Orlando.
Well, when 0 for 3 start to the half, you need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Passes it to Hero. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And there's that vertical of Hero. Gets off the floor with ease and just hammers that one down.
And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. They're scoreless since the first half. And there's the pass to Anthony. Isaac outside. And Wagner has it in the corner. Jacks up a 3. Fultz, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, such a crafty player. Lowry excels at using his body to draw contact.
Suggs, he's checked in for Orlando. Both shots good from the stripe. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Carter, and it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. There's Hero with the 3, and they'll get another chance. Davis drops in the layup for 2. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Here comes the T-shirt.
Now, here's Suggs. He's covered by Hero.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Just 4 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second.
tenacious play there from Hero in the paint, refusing to let the foul hold back his shot.
And the second free throw, good. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Fultz kicks to Suggs. Lowry against Fultz. Here's Isaac. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Kicks it out to Hero. Pass to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Over Suggs. And he overshot that one, missing. Orlando's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Pass to Wagner. Magic moving the ball around. The Magic again can't hit. The Heat have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Hero passes to Davis. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Robinson's checked in for Adebayo. And Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fultz. And it's Miami's ball. It's been 13 unanswered points for him. Vincent the pass to Davis. To the middle. Here's Butler. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
Here's Davis. And the shot goes in. That's 36 points for Davis.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Robinson.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate. The simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
Good place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. Outside, Hero. And finished off by Davis.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Orlando's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Pass to Suggs. The 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Vincent. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First free throw is good.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game. And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Suggs kicks to Ross. The pass to Wagner. That three off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Pass to Wagner. 6 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And Berlin native Franz Wagner was only stateside a few years before coming to the NBA.
But the beauty about him, though, is Franz has an incredible skill set offensively, and that translates to any language. Consider this guy is a multi-tool player. He can stretch it to deep. He can shoot the mid-range. He's fine around the cup. He'll board it, and he's an excellent playmaker. Boy, this guy can fit in just about anywhere.
Robinson against Ross. Tipped away. It's stolen by Davis. Outside Robinson. Pass to Vincent. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
Passes it to Ross. Wagner with it. Great D that time from Davis.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here is Ross. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Now, here's Strus. He's tightly guarded. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Here's Suggs. Trains the three-pointer. Suggs has got 9 points here in the second half.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely. The Magic shooting just 26% out there, a terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. Ross against Robinson. The pass to Suggs. To the left side wing. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Okiki's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Jovic. Here's Davis, and he uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got 48.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Pass to Wagner. Now, here's Suggs. T right on him. Pass to Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Strus. And it's Wagner missing.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
2 minutes.
Robinson kicks to Davis. Passes to Jovic. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint. There's
the pass to Ross. Pass to Suggs. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Suggs has got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Down low. Jovic. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Wagner outside. Over Davis. And it's Wagner missing. Wagner's gone just 1 for 7 shooting tonight. Out to the right wing. Robinson passes to Vincent. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Jovic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Third personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Miami. Lowry comes in for Vincent. And the Magic making a change. Here as well. Anthony's checked in for Wagner. Back to Anthony. Pass to Okeke. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. It's stolen by Haslem. Here's Strus. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession.
Orlando ball.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olney, this is Kevin.